You've seen him on Conan. You've seen him on Comedy Central. Please put your hands together for Dan Soder.
One more time for Becca, everybody. Keep it going for Becca. Her introducing me felt like the big fucking King Kong reveal. Are you ready for a giant from the islands? This lighting really does make I look like an evil CEO giving a speech. I don't care if we destroy the middle class. It has to happen for me to get more money. Guys, Mother's Day this year, my roommate heard me use my grandma voice on the phone with my grandmother. So now I'm the beta in the apartment. It's hard to talk shit to your roommate when he's heard your grandmother voice. Be like, where's that rent? He's like, you love your Nana. I'm like, I do. I love her so much. If you don't change your voice when you call your grandmother, you're a fucking psychopath. You know that, right? It's either that or you burn animals in small oil barrels. This isn't the voice I call my grandmother in. I gotta sweeten it up whenever I call those 88-year-old ears. That's why I don't do it in the living room. That's, public area. I usually go private. Go in my room, lock the door, go into the corner, then I call her like, hi, Nana, it's me. I'm a little boy. I don't have hair on my ding-ding. Stuff like that. Hey, it keeps the dream alive. That's a good test. Women should do that. You should have your boyfriend call his grandmother in front of you to see what kind of person you're dating. More than likely, good grandma voice, and you should think about marrying him. But there is that slight chance that I'll call her and be like, where's that $5 check in my birthday card? You're like, oh my God, I'm fucking a monster. Next time I see you, old lady, it's gonna be a bunch of hip punches. I'm not actually, you guys don't react like it's a real thing. These are jokes. I don't think people are out there punching their grandmothers in the hips. That's a very fucked up thing to do. I smoke a lot of weed. It's a segue more than it is a brag. I don't smoke weed when I go to my grandmother's house. And I think that's a sign of respect of how much I love my sweet, sweet Nana. I don't get high when I hang out with her for a week. There's not a better time to get high than when you're hanging out with an 88-year-old person for a week. That would bring us together. I would love her more than I already do, which is possible. It's an impossible thing. If I could wake up in the morning and smoke a joint with her, and then we both just get into her soap operas. Just like really into it. Like, Devin wasn't dead the entire time? And she's like, I know. It'd be nice, smoke a bowl in the afternoon, be like, Nana, can we have dinner at 5? She's like, how about 4? You're like, awesome. You get me. I don't even jerk off when I go to my grandma's. Yeah, I am that good of a grandson. Never jerked off at my grandmother's house. I've wanted to. I've had to. Never done it. Never done it. My guy friends are always like blown away by it. Like, you never jerked off your grandma's. Ever. Yeah. I'm at my grandma's. Multiple reasons why I don't want to do that. Probably the biggest one is like, what if I'm mid-jerk and then I just catch a grandma smell? Like, that could fucking fry some wires that I'll never come back from. Just in a warm shower, working one out, and then I'm like, is that lavender? Why do I just smell lavender? I don't want to finish this now. I want a warm brownie and a story about my dad when he was a boy. Yeah, it's it's a work in progress, but it's just weird. It feels all this like history behind you, and then me being like, I love my Nana. It's just fucking weird. You guys know these are all like crazy classic recorded songs. So there's just like a part of me who's like, what if I was just like, fuck this place? And you're like, ah! My set wasn't going good. I flipped out, man. I don't know. I'm going through a lot of shit. I just broke up with the same girl for the second time. Whew, that's a tough one. You break up with someone, then you just trash them to your friends. And then you show back up like, hey, I was just kidding. About everything I said. Especially the stuff through the tears. It's worse when you're on the other side of it. My roommate broke up with his girlfriend in December, and I was like, good. She's a psychopath. And then 2 weeks later, she was sitting on our couch. I was like, hey, what did he tell you? It's like, you gave away the ending of a movie, and now you're trying to pull it back. I'm like, yeah, Bruce Willis dead the entire time. He's like, never seen The Sixth Sense. You're like, oh, I think he's dead some of the time. I don't know. I really didn't get a good gauge on it, so whatever. Rent's due. Yeah, she was a wealthy person. Never dated a wealthy person before. They're very cold on the inside. Are most of you doing well? You guys all just reacted to that. We're like, what the hell is this fucking garbage person talking about? I am not cold. Go back to his single wide and eat his mac and cheese. I told her I liked ranch dressing. I might as well have told her I liked eating human shit. That was basically the equivalent. I was like, I love ranch. She just heard me being like, I eat poo-poo. They're very cold. Rich, wealthy people are cold because, they don't trust emotion. That's currency for the poor. Like if you show any emotion around, I'm like, what do you do? Go outside. Don't do that inside. I'm white trash, man. I get into a relationship, I jump in. I get into it like it's a fucking bar fight at a bowling alley. Just break a bottle, take off my shirt, like, you with me or against me? I like professional wrestling. I know it's stupid, but I like it. Okay? The WWE network makes it very affordable. Yeah. I can see you, not see you, and the fact that you're a Cena fan tells me you don't know jack shit about wrestling. I'm just kidding. I start losing it. That's where I come unglued. First off, Roman Reigns shouldn't have the belt. Listen, I know it's dumb, okay? But you don't have to talk shit to me because I like it, which she would do. She'd be like, they're on steroids. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Does steroids ruin the integrity of a fake fight for you? Hate to break this to you, Undertaker, not dead. He's not dead at all. He's a real man whose name's Mark. I guess I'm just bummed that we broke up before I could even get to the best part of dating a wealthy girl. That part where her dad offers me a check to stay away from her. How much money is it going to take for you to go away? One Verizon bill. Pay June and I will fuck off. Yeah, the first time she dumped me, second time I dumped her, so the sequel was the better one. She dumped me before that blizzard that we got hit with in January, which is hilarious. She studied a weather pattern and was like, perfect. I'm gonna snap his heart before he's locked inside for 3 days. I did learn a valuable lesson. I learned that no one can tell you're crying when you're shoveling snow. Yeah. A little tip you can take with you, Paste Magazine. It's a perfect outdoor crying activity. Even when you're standing there, you're like, The trick is you have to emote on the down scoop. You have to be like, All my neighbors who have no idea what's going on, like, God, this guy really wants that sidewalk clear, huh? She dumped me, and I did what any heartbroken man would do who's locked inside for 3 days. I smoked a fistful of mediocre weed and watched all of Making a Murderer. So, probably one of the worst decisions I've ever made. Just get stoned and heartbroken, just walk around your house talking to yourself like a wrongly convicted Wisconsin teenager. It's like, did she leave or not? I don't know. Why'd she go? I don't know. Poor people don't win. I'm just I'm fucking a little bitter. I don't want to go back out there, man. I don't want to go back out into that shit ocean that people call being single. Yeah, right? You just, the perfect part. Good job. I don't have that confidence, man. That's why douchebags are good at being single. They have that tank top confidence. That's a real thing, by the way. If you don't think that's a tank top guy, if you're a straight man and you can leave the house in a tank top, you're a fucking superhero to me. You're the most confident man in the world. That shouldn't even be a tank top. That should be a cape. Just walk outside like, let the sun kiss my shoulders. Apparently you guys don't agree with me, but trust me. I've never been able to leave the house in a tank top. Every time I leave the house and try to, I'm like, oh, this looks silly. I look silly. I have the arms of a giant 5-year-old. That tank top confidence is, I think that's where catcalling started. Those kind of guys, like, you know, catcalling is obviously street harassment of women in New York City. I think it's disgusting. Also, at the same time, blown away by the confidence of the men that can boomerang their dick out there like that. That's how they react to beautiful women, by going, hey, here's my dick. That's how you react. That's amazing to me. That's amazing to me. I always react to beautiful women like I just missed the subway. Where I'm like, oh, God damn it. And then I see a chubby bulldog. I'm like, I'm gonna grab that butt. I'm gonna grab your butt. I'm gonna smack that ass. All I'm saying is, you got a thick ass bulldog, don't bring it around me. I'm gonna try to grab that ass. I'm a little worried because I know this is being recorded. Future me watching this in a hotel room on YouTube. Sorry, sometimes I like to blow my... I'm gonna be stoned in like Omaha at the Funny Bone. Like, what was that bulldog joke? And watching it, like, I talk to myself. My mom is a nanny for a guy who's my age, so that's the joke. Yeah, a dude my age is doing so well, he hired my mommy. Fucking sucks, man. Makes me feel like a piece of shit. I met him at Christmas. I was like, so I guess she's your mom now? Or... Since I can't provide for her. He has a cool family that my mom, I think, does a lot of good for. You know, she nannies his 3 kids. His youngest is a 5-year-old girl who might be the meanest person I've ever met in my life. She's vicious. She's purely vicious. She's mean. If they did a DNA test and they came back and they're like, hey, it turns out Hannah is half alligator. I'd be like, yeah, I could see that. Her cold lizard eyes and her quick side-to-side movements. She got Kato blood in her. She's mean, and my mom just like lets it go. My mom just like lets her be an asshole to her because she says that she's sassy. That's the excuse. This little girl will be a fucking prick right to my mom. I'll watch it, and my mom will look at me and be like, isn't she a diva? Isn't she such a diva? No. She doesn't have 5 platinum albums. She's never sold out the Apollo. She's a mean, tiny human being. That's all she is. She's a prequel to an asshole. That's what she is. I met her at a Christmas party. Halfway through the party, she looks at me and she goes, why are you still talking? Shut me down. She shut me down. I'm 32. I voted for 3 presidents. She shut me down. I had nothing. I went out back and shadowboxed for 7 minutes. I was just in the backyard thinking of comebacks like it was fucking 8 Mile. Santa Claus ain't real. Nah, I can't be done that. All right, thank you guys very much. You guys have a good night. Goodbye.
Give it up for Dan.